When you get a tattoo when you're young, realize that your body will change and you need to look at it and determine the best that you can. How is your body as you get older going to translate with this tattoo? Luckily, my tattoos pretty much stayed the same because my body has pretty much stayed the same over the last, I don't know, 15 years. Nothing has really changed. But for some other people, things change. And then once again, some other people get bad tattoo experiences. I took my mom for her birthday to get her very first tattoo. I was there with her. It was a good experience for her, so much so that she went to the same artist. The artist that has done the most work for me has also done all the work for my mom and 3 of my cousins. Like, we just adore her as an artist. My mom has gone to go get more tattoos without me because she's had such a good experience. But I made sure to take her to a place where she would have a good experience. Kind of like when you suggest a restaurant. You're not going to suggest a bad restaurant. You're like, oh, this food is good. You should go here. So why am I bringing all this up? I was on Reddit because now that we're doing this Am I a Jerk segments that I actually really enjoy, I've fallen down rabbit holes of just seeing like stories that people post on Reddit. Reddit was another social media site that I kind of knew about, but didn't really know about because I never went on there. And damn, I might have to revisit getting rid of my social media or the streaming services because Reddit is I'm kind of addicted to Reddit now. So I don't know. Maybe. Let's move on. So here's a Reddit story of a person having a not so great experience with a tattoo artist. And then I'm going to respond to this story the best way I know how, with my condescension and bit of humor that I typically respond with everything. All right, here we go. This is a young lady that went to go get a tattoo from a male artist. Weird question. Not sure if this is the right place to post. It is. It's Reddit. I paid an artist upfront for 2 sessions for a tattoo, which was $800. The artist did the first session and is now refusing to do the second session. And the shop won't contact me back and won't refund my money. I know I shouldn't have paid it upfront, but I've been going here for 7+ years and figure they were good for it. What should I do? Okay. Now, I've never heard of a person paying for a tattoo up front. Normally you put down a deposit and you pay for the tattoo at the end of the tattoo. Any reputable shop will say, put the deposit. They'll tell you what the total cost of the tattoo is. You put the deposit down to reserve your appointment time. And then the final payment is at the end of the tattoo. They give you what the tattoo costs, right? Based on how many hours it's going to take to do the tattoo. The longest amount of time it has taken for me to do a tattoo was, I think, 4 hours, maybe 5 hours. The shortest amount of time was a quick 15-minute one. It was a touch up on one of my current tattoos. So it can go. I know people that have had to do multiple hour-long sessions to finish up work because they're getting the whole back done, or they're getting the whole chest done, or getting the whole quad or calf done. It's really intricate. But in none of these situations has somebody had to pay the full price up front, because you don't know what you're getting. You don't know what the final product is. You're putting down a deposit to reserve the appointment. If you don't show up to the appointment, you lose the deposit. That's what a deposit is. It's to make sure that you're going to arrive to your appointment, that artist has set aside that amount of time to do the work for you. You don't show up to the appointment, you lose the deposit. But this young lady, I'm going to assume that she's young. This young lady knows this tattoo is going to be 2 sessions. And if it's $800, that sounds about right. That's a 2 session tattoo. And that's probably about 6 hours worth of work. It might be nowadays at these rates, it might be 4 or 5 hours worth of work because the cost of ink has gone up because of inflation. I learned that from a tattoo artist. But yeah, so there's going to be 2 sessions, and the artist just decided not to do the second session. Now, there's got to be something else in the story. Maybe it was a bad experience. Maybe, she smelled bad. Maybe she was disrespectful. No matter any of those scenarios, her money should be refunded. As somebody who runs the day-to-day operations of a semi-major business and has his own businesses on the side that he does, you might not refund all the money based on if it was her fault or the tattoo artist's fault. But if you like that clip, go ahead and hit that like button. Don't forget to subscribe to catch up on all of our latest content. Don't forget to hit the notification button when you do subscribe so you can get updated every time we release content. We release content every day, whether it's an actual show or clips from the shows. So go ahead and subscribe, like, comment. Also, don't forget our Patreon page where you can find our Talking Straight-ish and After Hours Uncensored episodes. That's patreon.com/Unsolicited Perspectives. But once again, thank you again for listening to Unsolicited Perspectives. I'm your host, Bruce Anthony, and I'm going to catch you next time. I'll holla.